Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, no.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Giants. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the...
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now they try the right side here. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now they try the right side here. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Ready? 30 base. Hey, echo. On the ball. Leo.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. Pittsburgh. Check, 47. Lock it to 6. Pull it. Now. Wide. Get wet. Check. Lucky. Echo. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Jackson on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Now it's Jackson. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll run on first down. Ward. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. From the 38, Jackson. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. The reception good for 7. It's third down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it. Because
and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
152 fighter.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards. It says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
59 check, 59 set, 50, plant, pilot, 64, win.
2nd and 4. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's third down.
Go! 70, Indy.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they let you play.
Ready?
On third down. powers. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, maybe it's like my wedge. When you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag. Watch the flag, motion, pop.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action with Jackson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Josh Allen, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Oh, you got deep? Hey, check.
There's Jackson on third and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
When you talk about Jalen Ramsey, if he were a basketball player, you'd be wondering about the matchups for him, right? Where would he play? What would he cover? In this case, he can cover just about anything. I think his man coverage skills are excellent. Even a guy of his size, nearly 210 pounds, look at the footwork, look at the agility there. He drove on the dig route and made it play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer
this time? Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Now they try the right side here. Room to run past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, Mike 7.
Second and 5. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. On first down, it's Powers. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and it converted a second time for 6 points.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards and a Giant first down. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. To throw is Jackson. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Check tight, check tight, check tight. Hey, check.
To throw again on second down, Jackson. Now he's going to go deep down, and this is taken in at the 5. It's a gain of 35.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Hey, check Mike 21.
And to give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Now it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
Tighten up. Tighten up.
Third and goal, Jackson. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
All day. We coming all day.
A loss of 10 yards brings up 4th and goal.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
Field goal of 31.
And the kick by Rosas is good. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Miles Jack with a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Powers, and they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's Jackson. Making the catch is Sternberger. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down now, it's Ward. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Again on the ground, again it's Ward. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Going up top. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield. Catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the